Yes, my people. Omo, if you listen to this analyst from Symphony News, you go know say, truly, wetin dey on ground now between light and darkness. Listen attentively to wetin they talk from beginning to the end. Now concerning this Chicago State issue and certificate issue. Watch video, make you share and make other people see. I mean, they're very important, very critical. Not just important, but critical.
Chicago University says it can't confirm President Tinubu's certificate submitted to INEC. The alleged certificate scandal of President Bola Tinubu witnessed another dimension when the Chicago State University refused to authenticate the certificate Tinubu submitted to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, before the February 25 presidential elections. Meanwhile, the United States District Court for the Northern District of Illinois has adjourned the ruling on a subpoena application for Nigerian President Bola Tinubu's record from the Chicago State University. The adjournment came on Tuesday after the Chicago State University claimed it was not in a position to confirm the exact certificate Tinubu submitted to Nigeria Independent Electoral Commission, INEC, to run for office. While speaking before Judge Jeffrey Gilbert in Chicago, counsel for the Chicago State University, Michael Hayes, declared that the school was not in a position to authenticate Tinubu's certificate as either fake or genuine. The recent statement, however, contradicted the school's previous assertions that it issued a certificate to the Nigerian politician after he graduated in 1979. At a hearing in the lawsuit brought by Atiku Abubakar, candidate of the People's Democratic Party, which lasted several hours, counsel for the Chicago State University, Michael Hayes, stated, "Is the diploma authentic or is it a forgery? My client can't answer yes to either of those questions." The lawyer insisted that the school's administrators, if asked under oath, won't be able to certify Tinubu's certificate because they just don't know where he obtained it or how. Hayes was responding to the judge's inquiry into the school's ability to confirm under oath that Tinubu was issued the certificate he tendered to Nigeria's electoral office as part of his final eligibility paperwork in June 2022. He insisted that the Chicago State University record showed Tinubu attended the school, but admitted there were several contradictions that the school's administrators won't be able to clarify under oath. Those discrepancies included the June 22, 1977 date that Tinubu's certificate carried, the school's president at the time the certificate was obtained, and typographical, font and header errors on the document. Tinubu on June 17, 2022, submitted a certificate to INEC that was purportedly issued in 1979 and signed by Elnora Daniel. But Ms. Daniel only arrived at CSU in 1998 from Hampton University, 19 years after Mr. Tinubu was said to have graduated. She left the school in 2008 following a financial mismanagement scandal before June 2022 when the Chicago State University issued a fresh certificate in Tinubu's name under subpoena from a Nigerian lawyer who had inquired about Mr. Tinubu's education at the school. The contradictions, amongst others, caused Nigeria's former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to file the suit to compel the Chicago State University to produce records relating to Tinubu and make its top officials available for deposition to certify the produced documents. Alexander de Gramont, who appeared in court for Abubakar, said the document and depositions were being sought for use in the Nigerian Supreme Court, where the final battle over Tinubu's election has headed. Judge Gilbert said the court has always taken a liberal and broad view in granting similar requests under Section 1782, a statute that allows the release of documents and evidence domiciled in the U.S. to be obtained and used in a foreign proceeding. Judge Gilbert said he would need additional time to reflect before ruling on the matter, but asked lawyers to all the parties to go through records submitted before the court and update them if necessary in the meantime. The judge says a date for a final ruling or additional hearing will be communicated to the parties. Meanwhile, Atiku has until September 20 to appeal the September 6 decision of the Court of Appeal, which is the first instance court in the presidential election tribunal process in Nigeria.
I've said it earlier today. There is one canker that is eating up the media company, the media industry of Nigeria, and that is corruption. What is happening right now is that you bring your story to the media house, tell them how they present it, how you want them to present it, pay them to present, to publish it, and then they publish and start running. All those journalists will start running their mouths. So every morning they are given what to say. So it's not like when journalists will go and seek for information and come back and make a very proper reportage of the information that they are sourced. So these days we no longer have investigative journalists who go out to source for raw information. What we have today is paid journalists. No independent, only the few independent journalists, like you have a Sarah reporters, you have People Gazette, the likes of David Undeyi and the rest. These are the only people that independently fund their job. They source for information from every corner of the country and the world, and they publish. These are the only people that you can get first-hand information. Now, this issue of Chicago State and whatsoever, the matter not this, so nobody they talk about them. But as the case, this other journal, all these independent journalists don't push the matter, push and follow them up, reach this level when it day. And they come, the matter come first bust out for Chicago before these people come begin to take the issue up. Today now you see different media houses, they talk about them. Now all this, most of them are paid, of course you know that. Then apart from the ones that are paid, the ones that are talking about it are now talking based on second-hand information. They are not following up with the court case to know what was discussed in the court. But the people who are following up with the court case that will give you details of what the judges and the lawyers are saying, their arguments and everything, you won't listen. That's why when some of us post videos, so many people come out and say it's fake news because they've not heard about it. You know, just like this case will be reporting. So a lot of people come out and say it's a lie, it's fake. But today now, most of those informations have been confirmed that this case has been there. Even the CBS News, which is one of the biggest news agency in Chicago that reported it, also quoted People Gazette. That's to tell you what, that they are also not having the first-hand information, and they are in US. Then people from here are going there to get information, and they are not aware. It's not like they don't want to be aware. They are aware, but they don't want to spend their money to source those information. They are not interested. If not because of our noise and everything, they wouldn't be interested at all to even make a publish. But according to everything I read on the one I posted on Sweet Breeze, you will hear everything in details. So you can go and listen to it too if you have time.